Hi everyone, it's Doreen, My Bedazzled Treasures, and I have another altered project for you today. This is what I'm showing you here. It's one of those letter file boxes, and it had some different images on the front. So what I did is I covered it with some of my favorite papers, which is the Ciao Bella collection, and Hello Beautiful, and this is what I did to it. I added over the top of the doorway, coming in the door front, I added some lace and some pearl trim from the my wedding collection, and then I also added a rhinestone brooch right here to mimic the storefront in the front, and it's in baby blue, and the outside of the storefront is white with a lot of baby blue in it. And I don't know if you can see in this image, there is a dress form in the storefront, and I really like this image because it's showing you, how you could decorate a storefront. So I kind of mimic that in my piece of art that I did here, my collage art. So also what I did over to the left at the bottom is I added a vintage rhinestone. This was an earring. And then right here I added book pages all around the edges so that I could have a ripped edge and add, a different texture to the project. And then you can see down here around the bottom I have vintage photo. I distressed it with vintage photo distress ink, and then I added over here one of my sugared flowers. And yes, I will be doing a tutorial really soon on that. Probably in the next couple of days I'll have that out to you. A lot of people have been asking me for it, and I want to show you how easy it is to make that flower. But basically making this flower is just 8 pieces of scalloped paper cut with a scallop punch, and I chose to use vintage book pages, and then I added some of the colored pieces in between. So I've got book pages, and then I have blue and cream colors sandwiched in between the flower. And then what I did was I added some glue to the top, and then I added the diamond dust, which is my absolute favorite thing to do. I use diamond dust on everything. And then over here is one of my little rolled flowers that I made with some vintage trim in the middle, and that was an actual shirt that I used. It was a beautiful shirt, but it didn't fit me, so I made use of it and made a flower out of it. And then over here is the metal butterfly and the metal leaves. Those came from the section in Michael's. They're the stepping stones, right by where you make your own stepping stones. That's where they have these metal pieces here that come with butterflies and leaves and flowers and different things. So I used those, and I puffed it up with some, in the background here, this is some material, I don't know what you call it, but it's kind of soft, and it gave it texture, and it gave the butterfly some kind of some flight there, so I added that. Behind the word happiness, I also added some book pages and distressed it. And then above here I added the lace trim to the top all the way around, and you can see at the bottom I also added down here to the bottom there's a blue lace trim, and you can't really see it that well here, but there is a baby blue lace trim going on down at the bottom right here all the way across the bottom. And then on the sides, I also went ahead and altered the sides so that, because I didn't want you to see what was there before, so I altered the sides as well. So it's all altered. Where the previous colors were, it was pink and some different colors, so I wanted to change the color. So I went ahead and I made it match that blue, which I love that baby blue color. And I made this for Silver Mackenzie on YouTube, and we have a joke about the pink that's always my favorite, and her favorite is blue, so I wanted to make her something to send her in her packaging, because I'm going to be sending her some goodies after the new year, and I wanted to make her this. So I hope you like it, Silver. And let me just show you the back real quick. It's just plain on the back, because of course you don't need to do anything with it, but I did distress it so that if you turned it around you could see that the back was distressed. Didn't add any lace to the back, I just wanted to finish it off with the same paper front and back. and then you just tie it in a bow. There's some ribbon here that came with it, some chocolate brown ribbon, and then you just, you know, tie it in a bow, and it's a little carrier. And then what I also did was I'm going to add some goodies inside this little file box, but this is one of the things I kind of put together, which is a book page. I added a chandelier, and I love this French script writing. If y'all don't have this stamp, it's amazing. I love it. There's one of the vintage ladies, and what I did on my stamp was I just did the edge, and I, you know, kind of just inked up that one lady right there and put her there next to the chandelier. And then over here another lady is kind of like almost pointing to the story, which I thought was kind of cute. And then at the bottom I did the French script, and then a music note over here. So I kind of like how that came out, the collage piece. So she could use it in a layout, and then the back is just the regular. So I'll be doing some things like that for you, Silver, just so you have it, because I know a lot of you ladies are loving that stamp. I've been getting a lot of comments about the stamp and the vintage ladies, so I wanted to share that project with you. So I'm going to give you a little look again, just so you can see. Hopefully y'all are catching this as well as I am here. And thank you everybody for watching, and thanks for your lovely comments. I appreciate all your comments. And stay tuned, because I have some more videos. Bye everyone.